Is the crumb alive?
Mr. Crumb was realized.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, all you paranoid motherfuckers? What up, everybody? It is January 5th, the 5th of 2025. We are going into this new year hot and strong with as much cray-cray as possible. Who can think of a better time to be alive? I can't. Everything's kind of falling apart in a beautiful way for the... let me look at the chat here. What up, Tony and Dave Hinkle? I already drove my Chevy to the levee. Bye, bye. It's Antarctica sky. What are we doing? What are we doing this beautiful Sunday? Is it early to you guys? It's 11 where I'm at, but 8 a.m. where I used to live. You know, and let me know if can you guys tell me if this is too loud? I had to do a switch on the microphone like last minute, and I was looking at the levels, but for some reason this time the only way to get to that level was to crank up the gain more than I've ever had to do, and it doesn't make any sense. So if you guys give me a 5x5, that would be great, because this is my first rodeo. Today we're going to talk about the biggest conspiracy of all time, the same one we've been talking about forever. I've been covering it for quite some time now. All right, thank you, Tony. We'll play a little Sinatra while everyone's coming in here. It's not going to be a long stream, or maybe it will. Who knows? But I just felt like I've been a fly on the wall, you know, for the last couple of weeks, because I'm not, you know, I really have nothing to say. I thought I would have a lot to say, but I don't. I really just wanted to kind of wait to hear things out, but now I got a lot of stuff to say. There's something beautiful about kind of seeing real truth, and by truth, what I mean is truth inside yourself. I think that's the ultimate truther, is the person who's willing to look inside ourselves and see our shadow sides outwards and openly admit, like, hey, that looks like something I would do, and I don't, that looks toxic and I do that, what the fuck. When we can admit that shit, that's way more of a truth than anything. You know, after seeing a lot of this community just basically accuse Jaren and Whitsitt of basically being the world's best actors, psychopaths that have zero empathy, because you would have to be to pull off that, going down to Antarctica and faking it after years and years of gaining trust within a community and doing nothing that would ever insinuate that, but then going down there, going to fake it, and coming back and being so staunch and owning it and not even looking like they're lying at all. Because what happens when people go do things that are fake or they're deceptive, as a human being, you look like it in your face, you look like it in your answers, just like Neil Armstrong did and all those guys. If you look at that video when they came back, they were not met with, what the hell is this? Or what about that? Why would this happen? If they were, they would probably crumble and not be able to answer anything, unless they were like genius psychopaths that could just completely deploy themselves of any human empathy whatsoever. But that's not what we're getting here. We get genuine people going down there, seeing things, and a whole community accusing them of being fake after following them for so long. And think about it. Think about the kind of psychopathy you would have to do to spend that much time gaining trust, doing honest work, and then going down there, then being like, yeah, let's just go and do a studio. Fuck my flat Earth fans and audience, and we're gonna fake it, and then they're gonna accuse us of stuff, and I will have no problem. They're gonna point out actual things that we made mistakes for, but I have absolutely no problem doubling down and. Like that kind of human being doesn't exist. You know, if they came back and they were like acting like, like Neil Armstrong and like Buzz Aldrin, and you could see it in their face, and they're, we're not stupid. We can detect that. If they were acting like that, maybe you'd have a chance. But the fact that they're not even close to that, and they've been so transparent, and it's impossible, and there's so much like footage. What we're really seeing here is people that are damaged from whatever childhood or something, because this is what's called black and white. You go from, oh, this person's great, I love following him, he's doing great work, he's a truther, I commend him, he's doing great work. Oh, he's fucking awful, he's terrible, he's the worst ever. There's no in between. This is what psychopaths think like. It's a coping mechanism. And it's basically just reliving trauma from whatever happened in their childhood. It has to be extreme or the other. So it's kind of sad. I feel for these people. They must have had a really hard time growing up. If like people like Flatzoid and Sov, I don't know why they're just completely went over there. But they're not thinking at all about what they're saying. They are just going through the motions. So I don't know, man. Yo, remember when you said Crumb won by not winning the golden ticket? Yeah, man. I mean, I'm kind of glad I didn't win, but I kind of not though. I mean, it would have been nice to see it, but the last thing I would hate to be in the middle of all this Crumbgate. I would have I wouldn't be able to recall things. I would forget. It's sharp brain. I'd be like, I don't remember if I vaped. I could have vaped. I don't know. I don't remember this. I'm not losing my cool. Anyways, good to see you. No Despair Bear, Emmy Lou, and Tony, and everybody else, Dave. So anyway, like Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter has a ring now? Imagine that. So, anyways, like I said, the biggest conspiracy of all time, the absolute biggest, in my opinion, is what we've been covering. If you guys have been watching my channel, there's a lot of footage coming out saying opposing things about what's happening, and, obviously, I am talking about my man, Just Adam.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rain down in Africa.
All right, so obviously there's a conflicting view going on in the community. Is he legit? Is he a genius? Or is he special? And there's been a lot of footage coming out, guys. Now, over the holidays, we've been waiting for the hard evidence, for the hard truth. And, usually people get better and better and better with their craft over time, and that's just not what we're seeing here. I am in the camp that he is, in fact, a genius. I think he's a genius. Rico also agrees with me, and I think he's more brilliant than Andy Kaufman times 10. And I don't know. I want to find out, but it'll take away the joy. But anyways, guys, because I have this new evidence here. He came out recently, and tell me what you guys think of this. Is this him trying? Or is he trying to sound bad?
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. heart, then you can start to make it better.
Fucking genius.
Hey Jude, don't be afraid.
I love the way he moves.
You were made to go out and get her. The minutes let her into your heart.
You hear I was off timing there? But
To make it
how do you sing bad without it good? How do you do it?
And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder.
Oh, yeah. So, once again, these are the new videos he's coming out with. This is the hard evidence coming out. Is it fake? Is he fake? Is it real? You know, everybody wants to know. I can't tell. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is this guy a genius? What do you guys think? Genius? I think he's a genius. Now, I got another video. I got one of his latest ones here. And I'm gonna do a breakdown on it because this is the one that just kind of made me for sure know that he's a genius. He's a genius. Here we go.
And fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars.
Okay, let me just break this down for you guys. So, fly me to the moon. That melody? Where is that? Okay. I used to do karaoke. I would see bad singing all the time. I've never heard anybody do Fly Me to the Moon. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's doing the right notes and then failing. Like, it's not like it's all off. There's some, like, I know what he's doing. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't match what bad singing is. Now, let me just remind you that this is what this guy sounded like 5 years ago.
Yo, just tell them, baby. Yo, Funk Flex. I'm here, man. I'm here. Yo, yeah.
I mean, okay, he's not singing, but he definitely understands music, right? Listen to this.
I'm just trying to live, can you please get out my face now? What I gotta give for you clowns to go away? It's been 10 years straight since they put me in a cage. Put the papers in the drawer, I swear I barely did escape. Yo, drinking while I'm driving, while you swerving in the fast lane. Thinking life's a race, I can't never let you pass me. Oh shit, crashing, never knowing life would throw you.
5 years later? Seriously.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like.
You hear how he's off timing? How does that happen? How do you go? How is he off timing? Let me see what. And then he does this.
Do a bunch of bad things, you better be an athlete. Hope, but 5% understand what I'm really saying. No, that's why my circle's small, cause I don't got no time to take it slow. I don't wanna talk, cause you always fucking take it wrong. Your monotone is fuck, and your conversation's basic. Fuck that fake shit. This is greatness in the present, fuck that waiting. I've been on a mission ever since my mama's basement. Victim to the system for the course to get some.
5 years later.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rain down in Africa.
All right.
Some call me crazy, some call me genius.
You hear that? Some call me genius. This guy's used to being called a genius. Anybody that knows this dude, he's even putting in his lyrics. Some call me crazy, some call me a genius. I bet you this guy is on a whole fucking level that we don't even understand. We don't even understand it. I don't know how. I need to know, but I don't want to. Because if he tells me that he is doing it, that he is doing it to be an ultimate troll, it ruins it for me. If he tells me that he's retarded and doesn't get it, then that ruins it for me too. So I don't know. This might just be one of those things. But seriously, like fly me to the moon. Like, it's not. If he did fly me to the moon, let me think about the stars. If he did that, I'd be like, okay, this guy's no shit. But he's doing fly me to the moon. What? That's that doesn't. That's not how the brain works. You don't just are on and then just drop the ball right there so bad. Fly me to that moon. Come on. You would go, fly me to the moon. So anyways, this is probably the biggest, this is Tatum Gate going on right now, in my opinion. We gotta get to the bottom of this. I mean, this is an important issue. I mean, my God.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars.
I love it so much. I love it so much. I highly recommend finding this guy. His name is Just Tatum. And just, you know, when you wake up in the morning and he has a new video, it will make your day 1,000 times better. I guarantee it. I don't like watching good musicians online anymore. It's not fun. I like watching good musicians in real life. Online, there's just too much of it. It's just oversaturated. I can find it anywhere. Oh boy, good music. Cool. I can go get the studio version. Who gives a shit? And since live music's dead now, thanks to COVID and Gen Z and TikTok and whatever I want to bitch about. Yeah, that's it. So anyways, what do you guys think? Let me take a look at the chat. Maybe he had a traumatic brain injury. I thought of that. I did think of that, but you know, I actually looked up like his timelines. I didn't see anything like that. You know? It's still flat. Well, I'll get to the flat stuff later. This is the best bad singer ever. Right. It's the best one. He's the best. And the fact that everybody in the chat is just, they're like, why are you doing this? This is terrible. For some reason, this guy's algorithm, no matter what, even people are trying to they're like, not recommended. I don't want this guy. He pops up in people's feed. I don't know what's going on. He sounds punch drunk when he sings. He's not. He's a Christian. He actually doesn't even cuss. I heard him do the cover of that Fall Out Boy song. It's like, haven't you ever heard of closing the goddamn door? But he goes, gosh darn door. Oh, he is precious. He doesn't even say goddamn. He'll say gosh darn. So I don't think he's drunk. Yeah, but the brain injury thing, that's the thing that's kind of screwed with me, because I would hate... But I don't know. I don't think it works like that. You know? I don't get it. I don't know. He's also like a tattoo artist, and he's continuing to be... He is a tattoo artist. I don't know. I think he's just like... I think he's... taking an opportunity, but there's something going on. It sounds like Stavely singing karaoke. Seriously? That's funny. That's really funny. I used to host KJs, okay? I know the difference. This guy's different. There's something else going on. It's like, it's hard to sing bad if you know how to sing. If you're a musician, it's really hard to play bad. It's harder than you think. He might be capable of only one tone. What do you mean? No, I mean, he's done everything. He's tweaking pitch correction on purpose. No. There's nothing like that going on. Absolutely not. Pitch correction. Well, No, there's no way. Because pitch correction, you can't set it to be wrong consistently or inconsistently. Like, I don't know. I'm down NDB. What are you guys talking about? What the hell are you guys talking about? Oh, Tony, we're coming through Arizona. Nice. Excellent. You guys should all link up. Okay, fluoride is a real brain killer. It really is. Fluoride. It's it easy. Fluoride. Is that fog hat? The fog is coming in, guys. I got sick. I got sick this week from the fog. I was sick. Do people in the comments find it good? Yes. Good times for all. Hell yeah. What up, Zach? He thinks it's genius. I also think it's genius. I mean, it brings me more joy listening to him. I enjoy it more than any. I've heard bad singing. It's not good. I mean, when there's bad singing, it's just like, ugh, stop that. Ugh. But something about the way he's doing it. I mean, listen.
And fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me
and also the way he's editing it.
It's like on a Jupiter and Mars.
I love the way he says you. I don't know. There's something going on. One of these days, I'm going to have him on my channel. I have to. I have to. Because I need to know. Do you guys think I should have him on? Get to the bottom of this. But if he's really this much of a genius, he's not going to give us an inch. That's the thing. And if he's not a genius, then I'm just an asshole. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I appreciate every time you bring this guy up. Thank you, Tony. I mean, I'm obsessed. And this is the real, this is the real truth stuff. We need to get to the bottom of this shit. Antarctica may be the final experiment, but it's made in an Amazon basement. Oh, yes. That's pretty good. So many words. Sip it easy. Sup, Crumb? What up? Melodome in the house. Hey, Melodome, if you're listening, man, if you're still here, I have a question for you. If you're taking all those photos of the sun and you can like put them through a filter so you can see all the sun things, can you see if like when Mercury is conjunct, if you can see Mercury or Venus through that at that time, like in those filters? Especially like if it's like right on top of the sun, you should be able to see Mercury like a big dot, right? I'm curious to know if there was a 24-hour Venus or 24-hour Mercury detectable in Antarctica as well, because you should be able to see those. Because if the sun can be seen 24 hours and Mercury and Venus are pretty damn close to the sun almost all the time, that would be nice to know too. It doesn't happen that often, Crumb. I know it doesn't happen like often with not a solar filter. Oh, you can't do it. Damn. If it transits it, yeah. But I mean, if it's near it, I mean, when I say conjunct, I say like not like actually over the thing, but like there's no way to kind of tell through some sort of filter. I know it's like the sun's so bright, but it would be nice to somehow be able to see Venus and Mercury. But yeah, I don't know. Something I was thinking about. I think it doesn't happen that often. Damn. Well, no, Mercury doesn't go that far from the sun, I thought, like at all, right? I mean, from our perspective. Because, like, astrologically speaking, it stays pretty much in the same zodiac or, like, one or two away. Same with Venus. You'll never see those two opposite in the zodiac. Mojo, good to see ya as well. If it transits, okay. Better than Georgie Girl about the Beastie Boys. Not sure if I know that one. So, you guys, I've been trying to watch a lot of what's going on in this community, all these accusations, and it's really, the way I look at it now, it's gone to the point where it's become sadistic and just, it's like to have to listen to Jaren and Witsit like defend themselves over these ridiculous things, over and over again. It's honestly disturbing. I feel like it's like basically abuse. It's like I'm watching my friends being abused at this point, because all these allegations, if you really break them down, you're basically accusing them of being so far on the psychopathic level that somebody would actually spend this much time building like trust and working in a flat earth community and being honest and transparent and doing all this stuff just to 9 years later go down there, go into a studio, and then when some things were kind of not adding up, because the truth community got on the case and they figured out Vapegate, then, oh, you got them. And then their response is they're happy to talk about it. They're not running away from it. They're not deflecting. They're just like, let's do this. They're acting exactly how somebody who's honest would act. And yet still, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. So what these people are accusing these guys of being is literally like almost as much of a genius as, this guy.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Because you would have to be on a level so far from empathy, so far from so devoid of human to come back. I mean, we've seen how Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin act when they are confronted, or when they were just praised coming back from the moon. They looked like scared. They looked like they lied, and that's what human beings look like. Even if they don't give a shit, even if they're worried about their lives, even if they somehow morally justify it, they still have that like shit-eating, oops, I shit the bed look. But not our boys. Our boys are acting exactly with confidence. And if they were able to pull off any deception and act like that, then they're not humans. Then that's not a human being. A human being cannot do that. A human being is incapable of having emotions like that. So the more and more I see people in this community, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make calls out, but I don't understand Sovereign, man. Like, what is he doing? Like, I don't think you guys do shows together. How can he possibly be saying this shit? It's insane. My God. I mean, I don't get it, man. So whatever, dude. I don't know. The whole 24-hour sun thing didn't trigger me that much because, my whole journey was more of just releasing myself and what I believed. And I've been very comfortable in not really having a belief system. I never really looked at Flat Earth as a belief. I looked at it more like a lack of belief. And that's just the way it is, But what I'm seeing in the community is actually the most eye-opening thing, the most. And I'm realizing that majority of this community, well, no, I don't know. I think, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And so what we're seeing right now is a lot of people some people representing a huge amount of the community. And because they're the most vocal and they get the most hits and they're loud, we assume it's everybody. I can't listen to like Jake the Asshole longer than a second. Like, I can't stand that guy. I can't stand anybody who takes the vibes down at all. At all. Anybody who's blank the asshole, like, oh, hi, I'm Chris the douchebag. Oh, let's hang out. No, you lost me at the asshole. Okay. Okay, I appreciate you being transparent and upfront with me, so I know I don't want anything to do with you, because I don't want to be around assholes. All right? But Eric the Dubay, the douchebag. I'm just gonna call him Eric the douchebag. Quickly comes out and does that video. Oh well, clearly it's because of this. They went down there and they went into a studio. They're in a studio and look at this. What? Wow. I honestly am like about ready to just throw my computer and just go to the woods. Like I can't believe these people who I somewhat respected would ever that quickly jump to such an absurdly offensive conclusion that quick. I don't get it. I'm assuming it's more of they're spiraling and they're acting like children. They're not trying to be mean. That this is more of like we took away a baby bottle or something, and this reaction is more of like I need my reality to be my reality. And they're just not aware of the implications of what they're saying and doing, I guess. But I didn't go from bald to being married to flat. Like, I love not knowing, and I think that's, I'm fine with that. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it is a ball. I got some questions though. But if it is a ball, because Antarctica proves that, like, well, why? Why is it the sticks and shadows still, like, why were we taught that when they didn't know the size of the sun and the rays aren't parallel? And Neil deGrasse Tyson says you need another city. Why was that the main proof growing up? Why do boats come back into view? That was a lie. Why is Foucault's pendulum clearly a hoax? Why is like the Coriolis effect, like admittedly even by Snopes, not proof of the ball? Why are no snipers actually using that shit as this? Why are all the pictures from space look nothing, or they're all like CGI and they don't add up together? Why are all the ISS footages clearly faked and everybody up there looks like they are liars? You could tell the difference in their demeanor. It's obvious. And it is. It just is. Why? Why are all these things that we've been taught are obvious proofs of a globe not there? So I am a proud flat earther, even if it isn't fucking flat, because these are things that needed to be addressed anyway. This shitty attitude that everybody got from some like hubris that they got as a kid, thinking that anybody who believes otherwise than it's a ball is slow, stupid. Didn't they know that there's a stick and a shadow and and they haven't looked into it. It's not good enough. So I'm happy that it's a ball. Maybe it is a ball, but do not tell me those reasons for why. The Antarctica's pretty good reason. That's a pretty good proof. That's the one proof. I'm like, man, maybe it is. God damn. All right. It took 10 years of flat earthers being like this to actually get a good proof. That's a fantastic thing. That's not bad. That's not even a loss. So whatever. I don't know, man. That's where I'm at. Yeah. What do you guys think? Is anybody in here considering it to be a globe? Anybody? Why are people calling Dave Weiss controlled opposition? What is going on? Please explain. Because people are losing their mind and they think anybody that is saying stuff that they don't like is controlled opposition and has been groomed by the CIA and is capable of psychopathy on a level that has never been done before. Dave Weiss, I've been to his house. He's just a dude who has some opinions. And, if you need other people to tell you how to think, then they're going to say these kinds of things when they say things you don't like. All I Want Is Girls by Beastie Boys. There you go. I'm glad Austin's here. I'm glad all you guys are here. You guys are great. I was really kind of worried about this community for a little bit, but I realized that all the ones that are saying things that are spiraling that are really rubbing me the wrong way are all the ones I don't really like anyway. To be honest, are all the ones I'm like, I don't really listen to them, I don't really watch them, so that all checks out, Lunar occultation of Mars Monday night for me. I'll be ready for that. Oh, cool. Damn. That's dope. Let's see. Yes, Venus and Mercury are close. They even say that you can, like, technically, I looked up Saturn. You should be able to see a 24-hour Saturn down in Antarctica. Or almost. Let's see. Finally, someone else with fucking logic. I hope you're talking. Are you talking about me? Thanks, man. And these are just my thoughts. It's taken me a few weeks here to come up with my thoughts that aren't like influenced by anybody. Because I've been a fly on the wall watching this, and I'm just like, unbelievable, man. Like, I think calling it the final experiment made people who don't really comprehend feeling wrong. Anyone who's truly a knower knows that a 24-hour sun can work on a ball and a flat plane. I don't understand how it does, but I don't really care. I don't know. I mean, yes, it could be a reflection, but that has a lot of problems. Wouldn't that mean all the other planets would be a reflection? That's why I wanted to know if there was another 24-hour Venus down there, because then that would have to be a reflection, right? Or it's like then everything would have to be a reflection, not just the sun, if you're seeing it, right? So, I don't know. I think they should have taken a sunflower down there, because sunflowers follow the sun. I wonder how hard that would have been. That would have been cool. To see if the sun just stops and goes, nope, that sun is fake now. I'm not moving. No, that's a reflection. Because the sunflower knows. The sunflower knows all. The next Venus transit is supposedly the year 2117. What? What does that mean? I don't know about that. Next Venus transit. Well, okay, so where am I going here? Lost me at the asshole, LOL. Is he not? Did I lose you? We should just call everybody the asshole at this point. Like, hey, what up? Eric Dubay, the asshole. Learning is fun too. Yeah, that's the whole name of the game. Now here's the biggest question for you guys. Do you guys have the integrity, if it actually is a ball and we were all just spiraling for 9 years like crazy people? If that is true, do you guys have it in you to admit that? If it's true, if that's the case, what if, like, you know, somehow in our lifetime or soon we are able to go up and fly to space and see the shape and it is a ball? Would you guys eat crow? Would you guys do it? Because, I mean, I'm so impressed by how Jaren is doing on all of this. Like, the way his whole approach, or the way he's doing this, is so much more higher vibe than I could even imagine in this situation. The way he's doing, the way he's talking about it, the way he's just owning it. It's just like, I saw it. What do you want me to do? What the fuck you want me to do? It is what it is. I honestly think he's playing it well. I don't think he's like playing it. I think he's being honest, but I think his just natural approach is going to be well received in mainstream too. And I think people, you know, half of the people that read it, I mean, half are like, oh yeah, fuck this flat earther. He should have drank bleach and not, you know, a long time ago. But other half is like, I really am blown away by how, you know, well he's able to accept this and stuff. Because a lot of people think flat earthers are the ones that are, you know, head in the sand. And that couldn't be farther from the truth in my experience. It's so he's actually doing a good thing for PR in the normie eye, in my opinion. You know who's not doing that? All the fucking flat earth nonsense channels that are like spending 24 hours a day analyzing Witsit's breath, acting like they're doing something at all. It's so stupid. Yeah. I mean, I kind of hope it is a ball. I think it's so funny if it was. I'll wrap it off. I don't care. I don't need it to be flat. I just have some questions. You know, like I just have some questions. How did they know what size the sun was when they did the Eratosthenes? Because you have to assume the ball. That's the funniest thing about that experiment. Well, let's see. How did we know it's a ball? Well, back then we assumed it was a ball, and that means that the sun is bigger than this, because it would have to be. If the sun is bigger than the thing we're on, we would have to be a ball. Wouldn't they? Right? So if you're just like, well, we know the sun's bigger than this. Well, then that's a ball. You're on a ball then. and that is the experiment, and that's how we know we're living on a globe, is because 2,000 years ago we assumed it was, and it made sense. Like, that is not what we should teach kids. We need better proofs, and don't just gaslight me and say that not thinking it's ball is stupid. That's a problem. CGI pictures is a problem. Yes, obviously, this should be reevaluated. This was once an absolute mutual exclusive observation, but Dubé flipped, and so did the rest of the idiots who don't think for themselves. Right. I just couldn't believe how fast they just threw that accusation out there that, oh well, if you see here, they mean they are in a 360 studio. Now, if you look at this technology, oh, and by the way, have you seen the gematria for this? It's 33, and I'm pretty sure Freemasonry. Like, of Truth Video is fucking retarded when they start using that argument. Well, let's just throw his name here into this random gematria calendar or calculator. Now, maybe in the Hebrew one it's 24, but in this one it's 33. What are the odds? I don't know the fucking odds. It seems like it's 33 every time I put anything in that thing. To be honest, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, if you're using that, if you've gone that far down, you are lost in the sauce. Just go outside and get some sun, for fuck's sake. Stop throwing words into a fucking Hebrew gematria calendar. So stupid. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. I really enjoy, Austin Melodone's been on point. I've been enjoying the things you've been doing and saying as well. Good on you. Nick says, I'm still not convinced of a ball. A 24-hour sun could work on both. How? I don't get it. I will say, though, that, I mean, I don't know how it could if it's a physical sun. I mean, I guess it could if it's some sort of reflective sun. I don't know. Mojo says, good rant right there with you, bro. Thank you. Thanks. It's good. I like to get these rants out. What are you saying that people are so upset by? Oh, play like a kid. Idiot. Okay, so what we're talking about, if you don't know, is our good friends Jaron Campanella and Witsit participated in a trip to Antarctica to see if the sun would set during the summer or be 24 hours. Flat Earth predicted setting, and Globe predicted 24 hours. And overwhelmingly, they brought enough cameras and crew to pretty much squash any possibility of faking it, and it did do 24 hours around their heads from right to left, as you would expect in the South. And flat earthers, for the first time ever, have to deal with a works on a globe, not on a flat earth proof, because up until now, we've had works on a ball and works on a flat earth, and a lot of them work on a flat earth and don't work on a ball. But this is the first time works on a ball and not on a flat earth. So they have one. They have a proof now. There's one that flat earthers have to actually accept and not spiral. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what a sun is. I don't take photos of it every day like you guys do. I mean, maybe something will come out that I can't think of. But I don't know. I don't care if it's flat. Something's up. There's something up with the way it's pushed on us. There's something wrong with our cosmology. There's a problem with the globe. It's not all I'm saying. There's a problem with the globe. There's a fucking problem. And if it wasn't for flat earthers the last 10 years, like, we wouldn't have addressed all these problems. So they need to be addressed, whether it come from a place of discernment within the ball believing community, or coming from crackpots who don't believe anything on the internet. Either way, it needed to be done. So I'm glad this movement happened and is still happening. Anyways, I mean, sure, it's always been on the table, but curvature would be the thing to seal that deal. Absolutely. We would love that curvature. Absolutely. Where is it? Where is the curve? I know, there's too many anomalies. I'm hoping that the next stage is more of like, let's combine efforts, and I just wish the ball side would like admit that some of these like explanations they have are just as ridiculous. Because honestly, like seeing a mirage and not the actual buildings as the reason for why we see too far, that sounds dumber to me than a reflection off a dome, right? So they're doing this shit too. It's just they have the majority behind them to back up their spiraling craziness. So I wish they would have be like, no, that's stupid. That's fucking stupid. Come on. What is going on here? And we could work together and just figure out what we're on, and not like have two sides that already have a conclusion of an answer, because nobody knows. Scratch it. Etch-o-sketch it. Etch-o-sketch the conclusion and go from there, in my opinion. Eric Dubay, in his Flat Earth Conspiracy book, he put out Hidden in Plain Sight. What's up, Dave? Good to see you, man. What do you mean by that? He put out in plain sight. He put out Hidden in Plain Sight. I don't know. On my way to work listening, right on Mellow Dome. The guy has no integrity. Who are we talking about? I might be behind. Who are you talking about, Dave? I'm assuming you mean Dave. I think it means, too bad. I think it means the sun is doing patterns above us much different than many thought, but bodies of water still don't curve. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm open to that. There's a big area in our world on the AE map. There's nobody in between South America and Australia. What's going on over there besides Easter Island? Seriously, what's going on in there? There's like nothing. So I don't know. That's what I want to know. Why is there so much nothing there? Who designed this place? Put some fucking land there. My God. There's probably some land there we don't know about, but why is in the middle of this nothing, of nowhere ever, there's Easter Island and all these like weird weird statues on a small island and nothing around at all for like half the size of the world. Yeah, this little island, and that's it. What the hell is that? That's what I want to know. The fittest flat earther is really attacking Dave. It's very upsetting. Yeah. I'm not really familiar with how Dave's doing all this. I think it was great that he came out with like showing how stupid some of these accusations are, But Dave's done great work. Come on. The light can wrap around a dome if that's what it is. Okay. But you're not going to see a 180 of exactly what the sun is with the sunspots. You'll see a mirrored, but you're not going to see a 180, right? It would be nice. What I don't understand is if people go to the South Pole all the time, like no big deal, why can't I just fly to the South Pole from South America and then just, instead of going back that way, go to Australia through another company and see how long that takes? That'd be nice. But Uh, I could be wrong, but I think it's insane that it caused fighting. I agree. Yeah, no, of course. It's nice that you can say these things in a safe spot, and we're all having ideas. I mean, I will say that it did look a little strange to me how the sun squished down, but I'm assuming that has to be a reflection, because if you have all these solar filters that they have, and they're doing time lapse of all the sunspots, then those pictures would have to be squished. And if that's the case, well, then we got something to talk about, but I don't know. Who knows? We have a lot more data to pile through before any of this, but right now we're just figuring it out. It's fun. The sun is as the sun does for us. Nice. Oh yeah, Eric Dubay. That's what I thought. Dave. Yes, I have it in me. I want the truth. Fuck yeah. Melodome. I can't eat crow, but I will eat crumbs. Excellent. No despair bear. Truth is truth. Absolutely. Integrity goes further than denial. Absolutely. That's in my opinion, the ultimate, like a real truther is somebody who's constantly just admitting to themselves when they're lying to themselves or when they're holding on to their ego. I don't trust any truther that doesn't do that, who's all ego, and it's just like, and they're so married to their things because that means they're insecure. That means they don't give a shit about truth. Somebody that can be like, oh yeah, I did fuck up. Oh yeah, that was wrong. Oh yeah, and you can tell there are people that do that, and the ones that are like, oh no, if that's wrong, then my entire ego is shattered and then my whole purpose is gone. Well, then that person is not about truth. That person hasn't done the work and felt comfortable in the absence of knowing, which is everything. I don't know. I don't know anything. I can't even figure out if this guy is a fucking genius.
And fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
Or is he special?
Is like on a Jupiter and Mars.
I'm spiraling with Tatum Gate here. Do you know how to play My Captain from Grand Funk? I do not. I don't know that one. If anything, it will force people to look at the subject. Yeah. I hope it doesn't force them. I hope it just makes people want to, I'm hoping this is where ideally this is where I see it going. I feel like Jaren is having incredible integrity and, to the point where globe believers and normies are actually like blown away by how much of integrity he has based on where he's at, which is, in my opinion, one of the coolest things that he could do for this community in this situation. And I think because of that, I think if he's going to be a beacon of like, hey, okay, I was wrong. Like, I'm not going to hold on to this and be a douche and like make up bullshit. Like, I was wrong. I admit it. And let's work from here. I'm not saying it's a ball, but I'm saying, yeah, I was wrong about this experiment. And then you see he's on the Daily Mail. I mean, he's getting a lot of ink right now. And a lot of people are like, wow, I really am impressed. And because of that, I think it might, create a precedent for how we go on in the future and just drop our fucking egos, because that shows a lot of integrity, in my opinion. I mean, I've never been more proud of knowing Jaren personally, and just listening to him for a long time. I'm just blown away by how awesome he is right now. Ooh, I think it's if anything, I think it's a lot of fake flatties that are trolling and or globies that are acting like flatties. It's totally retarded. You think so? But what about the people who have done channels forever that are coming out with this shit? I'm sure there's some of that's true, but I don't think it's all of that. Water doesn't stick to a bell. It doesn't. You're right. What did Dave do to piss them off, these people? You talking about Dave Weiss? I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Weiss right now. Is he really getting a lot of shit? Trying to understand what the vision is. I guess because I don't know. I mean, Dave's kind of an easy target for anybody who wants to be a shitty person. He's being very smart, and he's providing a service, and he's doing a lot of work, and he's been, he's just like the perfect person for everybody to be like, yeah, must be nice. I mean, Dave is clearly deceiving. I know he's Jewish, so that means he's got to be bad. He's got to be bad. He's got to be in. Have you seen the gematria thing? 33s are everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really get it either. I like Dave. I've met him personally. I don't see anything. He's just, he's a good dude. He's doing his best. Divide between those that choose to adopt another belief system and those who are okay with not knowing sky stuff. Yeah, I guess. I mean, to me, Flat Earth has never been like a new belief system. I'm sure it has for a lot of people, but I've said this since day one. I'm like, it's not a belief. It's like it's a subtraction of a belief, in my opinion. Emily was blown away by how chill I was after the results. She thought I was gonna flip out. I'm like, why? I'm not married to the flat. I flipped out when I was married to the ball, but I'm happy with not knowing. I don't need to know. I don't have a religion either. I'm not Christian. I don't know what the fuck I am. I don't need to have a label on that. I'm not insecure about that. I like having ideas. I love that. I love being free in the mind and not just staple down something over my years. Be like, oh, yep, that's it. My brain has decided that this is 100% true. I'm going to nail it right here in the old ego and right there. In fact, I'm going to put super glue all over it and I'll put it in a safe. There's no way that thing that I decided is ever leaving my ego, because that is what humans do to be responsible. I am this, I am that, I am this, I like this, and I am never budging. Fuck that. Fuck all that. That's why I never got a tattoo. You think, I want that same thing. What I liked 5 years ago, you think I want to see any of that shit all over me for 5 years? Jesus. I would have gotten man, if I was going to get a tattoo of things like 19, I would have gotten an Oasis tattoo or something on my back. You think I would want to deal with that shit right now? Oh, cool. Oasis on my back? I mean, they're okay. But not tattoo forever. But I liked them then. Oh my god. Yeah, Dave's getting a lot of shit from Flat Earthers videos where he calls Dave out because of a stupid hand signal. Oh, of course, the hand signals, yes. Hand signals, gematria, 33s, and associations with Freemasons and Jesuits is the bottom of the barrel for arguments for any reason. Because there's no way you can't dispute this shit. And it's just spiraling. It's there for okay, we don't have any actual evidence, so let's see what we can do here. Let's there's 20 million Jews in the world, and Dave happens to be one by birth, so therefore deception. Because all 20 million of them are, so yes, that's the way it works. There's a void. A lot of people need. I don't know. It's so weird too, because we got all this footage and we just wanted to look at it scientifically, but half the community can only look at videos through the lens of how to find the lie. They can't even look at it for evidence. They're their default is, well, let's look at this screen here. Well, it's a lie because this, and this. Okay, that's the default. You need to work on yourself. No tats club here. I'm thinking about asking just Tat him because he does tat. He does tattoos. This guy, if you guys are just new, my main man right here, tat him.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you.
I'll get it. Maybe I'll get him to get a tattoo. I'm gonna hit him up and get my first tattoo by him, and then that maybe I can create some trust between me and him, and I can figure out what the deal is. All right. Yeah, Wonderwall on the back. Yeah, of course. I would be, and then I would have to like be an Oasis fan forever, right? If I got that tattoo when I was a kid, I'd be like that lame guy being like, "Oh God, Oasis is coming back with a new album. You guys, I tattooed this on my back. It's a part of my ego. I'm the Oasis guy. That's me." Because when I was 18, I really liked. And all the roads that lead us there are blinding. Oh my God, this is my favorite song. It's been my favorite song forever. Look at my back. Look at my back. I love Oasis. I'm an Oasis fan. Did you know this? Did you know this? Doesn't matter. They can do no wrong. They can do no wrong. I don't give a fuck. And then like Liam Gallagher comes out and does something really fucked up. What if he like murders a bunch of kids and like, well, I don't care. I got the tattoo. It's a lie. It's a lie. Nothing against tattoos, guys. Just for me, I think it's insane how permanent they are, and how easy it is for people to do that. I have a hard time putting anything permanent on my skin or in my thoughts, in my like adding that to my character. I don't. I'm constantly evolving. Because I am untethered by all that shit. You should be the singer in your. He should be the singer in your band. You think so? That'd be cool. I said maybe. Considering they went to Antarctica and no one believes, it sure puts a spin on conspiracy theories. Yeah, it sure does. It also makes me wonder how many fucking videos have I looked at under the microscope where I wanted a conclusion that it was fake and I looked for things. And all of us, really. I mean, honestly, like we watch these, every time like a launch comes out, we're like, all right, here we go. Let's see the mistakes. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, what the hell is that? And you know, obviously we don't have any reason to not trust, to not think that's a good idea. But in this case, like we know people personally that made this video. I mean, imagine like if Zapruder, imagine if like you're talking to like the guy that filmed Rodney King getting beat, and you're like, wow, I got this footage. He got his ass beat. And instead of anybody talking about the footage, it's just a bunch of people going like, well, this is clearly faked. You faked this. And look at this. That's a fake cop right there. And then you're like, no, that's actually a real cop. Okay, well, moving on. Here's another fake thing. It's like, you know how offensive that would be to everybody involved in the video and the person that filmed it to just constantly be like, you're faking it. No, you're faking it. And to force the guy to have to continue to answer questions like, no, actually it's not fake because of this. Actually, no, you're wrong here. Like for days and days. Like, can we just watch the fucking video? And this is important. Nope. You are a liar. We don't do that in society. This is the first time I've ever seen anybody do all this. Go down there, do something that you cannot fake. I'm sorry. And come back and have to face this. It's insanity. Mojo, no tattoos, no piercings. I'm still factory original. Excellent. Good job, Mojo. And you're an old dude too, so wow. Would you get one? Are you thinking about getting one though? In our ages, in the older age, I'm pretty positive I'm gonna do all the bad stuff right around 75. I just want to end it. It's $1 per egg at the store. Is that a lot? All right, well, there's a lot going on today. I just wanted to do a quick stream just to kind of get it out there. I'm not going to do very long. I'm probably just going to end it. I told myself like an hour. This is just an hour stream. I just had some shit to get off my chest, and I just wanted to address some of the stuff that I was thinking, and because I don't know. I just felt like I needed to. I don't know. I do a Flat Earth channel here, and I haven't done anything really on this because I've been a fly on the wall, and I don't know if anybody gives a shit about what I think. I got a bunch of dumb tattoos. Tony Blair says, see, that's another thing. Like, if I had a bunch of dumb tattoos, I don't know if I could laugh that off. I'd be like, damn it. But I guess you'd have to. What are you supposed to do? What's the dumbest tattoo you got, Tony? I've been listening to this song that got kind of popular again on the TikToks. It's like this old song. Well, Tiny Tim covered it, and it's really creepy. And it's really cool. I like it. It's just been in my head. I think it's called "Tiptoe Through the Tulips." It's kind of creepy. It goes, tiptoe through the window, through the garden, that's where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Y'all ever heard that song? It's really good. Tiptoe from your pillow to the shadow of the willow tree, and tiptoe through the tulips with me. It's kind of creepy. Oh, what up, Dr. Bask? Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm going to call it a stream. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think there's got to be Globebusters I'm looking forward to today, and Rico's stream later on. So, thanks for checking in, guys. Mad Libs tomorrow at around 5 o'clock Eastern. That'll be a good one. And also, don't forget... Oh, wait! Really quick. I want to show you guys, if you guys are here, music fans, there's been some Christmas tunes on There I Ruined It that I really enjoyed. Here is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer mixed with Creed.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And one foggy Christmas Eve, oh, Santa came to say, can you take me higher to a place where snowmen see? Can you take me higher to a place where sleigh bells ring?
Isn't that great, guys? Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. Isn't that great? Anyways, I'm going to end it with this other Christmas tune. There I Ruined It channel did a Christmas album. This is hilarious. All right, guys. See you guys next time.
I really can't
Move, bitch,
stay.
get out the way.
I've got to go away.
Move, bitch, get out the way.
This evening has
Get the
been
fuck
so
back.
very nice.
I have been drinking, so guard your
I ought to
groin.
say no, no, no.
Here I come, here I go.
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
Get the fuck out of my way.
I really can't stay.
Bye bye, move, bitch, get out the way.